Hello all. Today we are going to discuss coding problems which were asked in TCS Digital Capability Assessment on 27th of January. Okay, so there were two problems. Let's start with the problems. So yeah, there were two problems. Both were relatively simple to solve. So let's see first one. So according to first problem, we have to take string as an input and we have to remove 7 and 56 from the string, and after we have to print remaining string. Okay, so we do have sample inputs also, although I didn't remember the exact sample inputs, so I have created this inputs myself. The first in first input we can see that we have removed this 7 and 56, and we have outputted the remaining string. Okay, in second sample input also we can see that we have removed this 7, after that this, after that we have removed this 56. Okay, after that we have removed this complete number, because in this we have 56 and 7, so we have removed that too, and we have printed the remaining string. Okay, so let's start with let's see the code for this. Okay, so see, if in simplest way we can do we can solve this problem like this. So we can take input, after that from input we can replace all the 7 with empty string, and from the remaining string we can replace all the 56 with empty string. Okay, so this is how we'll be able to solve this problem in just a simple single line. Okay, so let's test now the code. So Python 3. Okay, now take the sample input, and we can see that ARGHA is the output. So ARGHA is the output. Okay, which is same as we have taken. Let's check for the second input also. So we can see that output is M32 ABCDGHT. Okay, so M32 ABCDGHT. So this is how we can solve the problem in just single line. But the issue with the TCS compilers are that they probably they doesn't support inbuilt string functions and inbuilt list functions. So we must have to prepare another way also. So this is correct, but if the compiler doesn't support, then we have to find another way. So this is how we this is the second approach with which we have solved the problem. So in first line we have taken input inside variable s. After that we have taken a variable result. So this is the variable we'll print at last. Okay, so this is the variable in which we are storing the newer string. Okay, so after that we have taken index 0. So this variable is just a simple index variable. So and now we are running a loop. So loop will start from beginning till the end of string. Now there are two cases, multiple cases we are checking here. So first, in first if condition, if s of I is 7, we are just incrementing index. Okay, we are not doing anything, we are just incrementing index, and after incrementing we have used continue. So control structure will go back to beginning of the loop. Okay, or if index is last, means we are at the end of the string, and s of I is equals to 5. So if s of I means the last value is 5, we are also incrementing the index and we are just continuing. Okay, we are not doing anything with it. After that we are checking this particular condition is for 56. So checking for 56. So if current value of s of I is 5 and after value of after 5 we have 6. Okay, so s of I is 5 and s of I plus 1 is 6. Then we are simply incrementing the index counter with 2 and continuing. Okay, so suppose we are encountering 5, okay, at this particular index, then we are just incrementing counter by 2. So we are going I plus 1 plus 1. It means control will go to A now. So we are just simply not adding this complete 56 inside resultant string. Okay, and if both the case doesn't satisfy, then we are just storing that particular s of I inside a variable result. Okay, and we are simply then incrementing counter, so control will go back to top again. After this loop, we are just printing variable result. Okay, so now we can test this code also. So Python 3, and we can copy input from above, rch 56a. Okay, so we can see that both the output are same. Now let's test for another sample input also. Okay, so we can see that this output is also same as above. So this is how we can solve the first problem. And for the second problem, the problem statement is like this, that they have given we have to take number as an input and we have to multiply its digit. Okay, it is really simple. Probably they have given that we have to take a 4-digit number only, but I have made a generalized program, so that's not an issue. Okay, so let's check this code also. Yeah, so here we are just taking string inside variable n. After that, we are just taking variable result as 1 and we'll multiply every digit with it. Okay, so we are running a loop and we are just converting every character to integer, and we are multiplying it with resultant variable. Okay, so this is how we can solve this problem. Now let's just test. 5423 which is 120 and 1234 which is 24. Okay, so this is how we can solve this multiplication problem also. So yeah, one thing I would like to tell you is that I have already created another videos for problems regarding other batches. So there were batches on 20th February also. So we have already created video for that, and we have also created video for 28th January batch. And today I will also upload the code and documents file. So this document files and this code to the GitHub. Okay, so I will share the GitHub link in description of the videos also. Okay, so you can take those links for your reference. Okay, so thank you guys for watching our video.